Omen did what he could and Forsaken was just twirling around. What an incredible...
During VCT Toronto, Omen had a pick rate of 82%. He's extraordinarily powerful, he's extraordinarily versatile, and the one big problem is if Riot sees this very high pick rate, are they going to come after Omen? Are they going to nerf him? This is so high that he's now the second highest pick rate in Valorant Pro history on the international stage. With that being said, I've already been playing Omen for the past 30 days. I used to be a Yoru main and started converting over, and I continue to play Omen, which set me up in a perfect position to investigate how powerful is this win rate and does it affect general play and average ranks like you and I. Is Riot going to nerf Omen, or is there nothing to worry about? Starting with game 1, since I am no pro and was still learning Omen, one of my biggest things I would love to learn. I love playing Ratty, but I'd also throw smokes that the enemies could use, like this deadlock getting behind me. This very first game wasn't going too well. You can tell the scoreline already 5-1, and as I started playing Omen, one of the biggest things I needed to learn was how to effectively use the smoke consistently. Outside the basics of holding a push, I would try to use the smokes in quote-unquote creative ways, which sometimes wasn't the smartest. Like I would deploy them down like a little bit of a grenade. I'd throw this one high, hoping I'd throw off the Phoenix here, and able to actually clutch up. But those were simply bad smokes. They weren't effective. I should have just walled off the Phoenix with my smoke and then played Crossfire with my team. And that's just part of learning both Omen, but also just controller, since he's actually my first controller. But still, I love to use the smokes to get a jump on enemies. Of course, smoking myself off to defuse is a pretty standard controller strategy, and I think it's going to be important to see how can I personally get better with his smokes, his paranoia, and all of his abilities. But at least my aim was in check. Now, Omen himself definitely should not be nerfed by Riot in my opinion. He's extremely powerful in the sense that he's very versatile, but most people don't get annoyed when playing against an Omen. He has his rechargeable smokes, he has a really great flash, he can play Initiator, Controller, and a little bit of Duelist, which makes him extremely fun as well.
They don't know about you, I think. I may have lied.
Instead, what Riot needs to look is to bring the other controllers up in line, and hopefully the next controller agent is a little bit more varied in what they can do. I mean, we've had Harbor at the very bottom of the tier list forever. That's someone that's sitting there that they can literally rework in order to make better. The biggest complaint that Omen even gets is his paranoia, that the flash is maybe a little bit too strong. They've already nerfed his flash multiple times, and I don't think it's out of line. If they want to do something, they can make it a little bit more expensive, but otherwise, Omen should not be Riot's focus, and I hope that Riot pivots into bringing up the other controllers. For now, this game is still going really bad. We're 10-4, but it doesn't mean we're not going to try and make a comeback.
Hold on, play together.
I get a nice little pick, and I want to pick up the gun, so I smoke myself off. The Cypher is begging me to play together, so I leave him alone and TP away, which may have been a little bit rude considering that the Cypher was completely focused on trying his best and able to even get another pick. I go for the plant and then decide to push, because if I push, I can take space and hopefully catch people off guard, which is exactly what I do on this poor breach. I mean, what is this man doing?
I'm coming.
With Deadlock MIA, I just basically wait for the tap. I decide to actually smoke this side off and hide in it because I'm thinking that Deadlock was going to push from CT, but she was actually on the flank and is already trying to defuse.
Good shit, Omen, you're awesome.
Wait, one more flank, I think. Where is flank?
And a comeback has begun. It's now 10-6. I'm top fragging. Even though I'm not doing the best, I'm still overall pretty happy. I need to try and take site and decide to play the Initiator / Duelist role right here.
Jeez, how many freaking... Nice.
Nice shot.
Nice.
Can you play it?
Is planting more open?
On the left, I whiffed really bad.
Hey, Boba.
Oh. I was so frustrated because that whiff cost me my life, and me costing myself my life made sure that we ended up losing in the round. I can't blame anyone except myself. Even when I watch back, and even if the whiff is not that obvious, I try to actually use these videos to genuinely learn. A lot of the learning comes as I'm editing, not just when I'm playing myself. My first paranoia problem is I found people tend to swing really aggressively, and when they swing wide, I end up missing. I wait for my Cypher ult to come through, I see the positioning on the map, and I decide to actually ult A, which is a little bit risky considering it is a 2 versus 4, and if Cypher does, and Cypher didn't find a pick, meaning it is a 1v4, and I'm left in a very, very difficult situation. The odds of me winning this and the odds of the game ending are pretty high right about now.
That's where you hit that Twitter clip.
Realistically though, one comes out here, I get one and they all know where I am.
And then you just one tap him. You got this. Twitter clip. Twitter clip mentality.
You're so cool.
You're insane! Yo.
Omen, you're the best player I've ever seen.
Wait, you actually might be the greatest player I've ever played with.
A friendly duo and friendly teammates always makes Valorant a better experience, so W to them for that. Honestly, it was actually a very messy clutch, and even then I decided to pay attention. The comeback was also for nothing since we ended up taking the L in the end. But honestly, that's okay. GG, go next. That's the only way to keep learning in Valorant. And as long as my Omen continues to improve, inspired by Opium Omen, I actually let the Fade Eyes see me and then decide to ult out. They decide to push very aggressively and think I TP'd away. I cancel, bada bing, bada boom. I've also been finding that playing aggressive on Omen is actually super beneficial. I wish that in this video I played more aggressive more consistently, but seriously, after editing and commentating on this video, I know all my future games as I play Omen are going to be more aggressive.
One flanking from our spawn. I have flash for post. Flash.
Oh, you guys are going C? E, nice. Very
Nice
good.
pick. Just doing the smoke.
He's out. Odin.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice job, guys.
Oh, wait, we got it. Let's go.
What's funny is a lot of this started when I did shotgun only and decided to actually play Omen during that video, but it really made me enjoy playing Omen. The rat plays are definitely high potential, but you also have a lot of ways to sneak around the map and work your way forward. Right now the game is 11-12. As long as this Vice can clutch, we're able to go into overtime.
No! I just lost 3 games in a row.
Casually opening my night market in between games and trying to take a little bit of a mental reset before trugging on through. So far though, the entire time I've played Omen, which go beyond the games I show in this video and are actually spread around different challenges on the channel, has been very enjoyable. But I'm going to double down. I'm not going to just double down on playing more aggressive as Omen, but I'm going to double down on learning him, maybe even get a special coach. So if you have anyone in mind, write their name down below and perhaps I can reach out.
Right, turn it off. Deadlock back.
Low Brina.
Bench, nice. One's cubby. Last one, A short cubby.
Smoke it, smoke yourself. Just smoke yourself. Just go. Oh, wait. Oh.
Quite an unfortunate way to lose that last round. Another thing is you can see I'm still pretty slow on the smokes. It's like I want to make sure they're perfectly flush. And over time, I'm sure that will come with a little bit of skills. Also, I was still afraid. Even with the aggression, I heard a lot of people coming and pushing me here. So I gave up Heaven, which is actually not the greatest, especially because I still had a blind. I had ult to get out. I had so much play potential there, but when you're still learning an agent, even a month in, there's still a lot of hesitation because you're not super habitual on using all their abilities quickly. Here's an example. I tuck in the corner, I'm able to actually flash the raise, and then I think, oh, let me TP behind her because I flashed her. Instead, when you get used to Omen, you would flash with the idea of getting ready to TP immediately, where for me, I needed the confirmation that she was flashed first. Okay, wait, hold up. Yeah. Why did I just want to say we need to be aware because something feels off? My goodness. Like, sometimes I can't. I think faster than I can speak. That's the problem.
Play together. Well, hold him.
Last one is on our...
And we were able to win. Next game. I forgot to hit record again. Forgot to hit record, but it's okay. We get Corrode next. Corrode is something. I actually enjoy Corrode, but since I'm still obviously not the best with Omen, and I'm still trying to learn Omen, learning 2 things at once doesn't always mix well. Okay, I'm happy with the double pick. I want to TP up top, but then I realize the smoke's disappearing, so I just want to smoke it off first so I can TP safely. But then...
We have spike on.
Dude. Yeah, why can't I... What?
For B
What
side.
the hell? What is this? New map plus new agent equal tilt. That tilt translated into the game right after. Look at this whip.
Wow. There's a Yoru here too.
What?
Eh.
Dude, 120,
After.
120, 120, 120.
Okay, I got him. No worries.
I'm on stairs right now.
You want flank?
Wow!
I thought you
I
got
wasn't
him!
ready. I thought I got him too, but then someone said hold stairs or something, or flank or something. I got distracted.
If this Yoru is the reason we lose, I'm gonna... Oh my god, bro!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
120.
Keep your gun out.
What the?
I thought he would fake. I thought he would fake rope. He's working! He's working!
Alright, it wasn't going the best. I don't like, it's not about the scoreline. Scoreline's still kind of even, but there was some amount of tilt that was carrying over. No one's perfect, and you could see it right here. However, if we lock in, maybe it's still possible. I have 5 HP in a dream. I go ahead and TP, decide to plant, and then play a little bit aggressive.
That's real.
No, he is a shorty!
Does he sound
Next
familiar?
time, in that situation, just play under rope and then one-way smoke and get to nest or wherever.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Especially because it was low. I actually really appreciated that advice, and it makes a ton of sense. I should have played it way safer and used my smokes to my advantage.
Yeah. Oh, masterclass on Omen right now. There we go.
But as the game went on and things stayed close, a lot of the nerves started to calm down and the tilt slowly started to fade away. It's actually pretty bad to double Q, especially if the previous game really went poor for you, and I should have learned and taken a break. Still, there's a lot of whiffs and a lot of misses, but not only was I sometimes playing stupid, but the enemies were as well, and you have to use your advantage on both sides. 6-4 turns 7-4, which turns 8-4, and then in the blink of an eye, it becomes 8-8, which is a little bit of a yikes. The comeback was there. It was a close game, but that did not stop us from making sure we still try and focus up. We were able to get 9-8, and the back and forth continues.
Last belt.
We're able to widen the gap 11-8, and I'm able to pick off the Yoru here, which is good because he's one of our biggest problems. In this next round, I sort of backseat the Jet a bit.
You're probably going to kiss him.
Cancel that. What? He would have had Spike. He would have had Spike. He just had to shoot the little bro, and murder his ass. I could have made him steak or something.
Oh, a wingman steak? Dude, you are hungry. Oh my god, this is the most scared Jet I think I've ever played with.
Yeah, no, he is scared. He is scared. On a real note, he should have shot Wingman, though. Like, on a real note.
Yeah,
that was weird. Because now he just can't defuse it. Oh.
Jet, I need you to build some confidence right now, brother. Say this out loud. I am the best Jet ever.
I'm the best yet ever.
And then literally a round and a bit later, he gets a 4K.
I am so proud of you.
I did it, guys.
You did it. You did
The
it.
comeback we needed from Jet. Thank you, Jet.
You didn't drop 100 kills, though.
All
I'm gonna
you.
have to report.
See,
That's so many kills right
confidence,
there.
brother.
So even if you're tilting, even if the game isn't going well, and even if you're like this Jet who was bottom fragging double, triple negative for a lot of the game, a easy comeback is always possible.